Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Or if you're new here, stick around, you may like it here. Today we are redesigning Yandere Simulator's AYANO AISHI. If you don't know already, Yandere Simulator is a very gory and graphic game. I do advise to anybody who wants to play it. It is free to play the demo, but just know that it is very graphic and gory, and we'll get into that more later on. Before we get into the redesign, this is going to be a pretty long video, so grab your snacks, grab a drink, and let's go. Well, a yandere. What is a yandere? Well, allow me to explain. A yandere is a combination of two Japanese words. The first one is yanderu, which means to be sick. The second is dere, which is to be love-struck. So a love-sick person. Also, if you heard that sneeze, that was my cat. Anyway, a yandere is often sweet, caring, and innocent before switching into someone who displays extreme, often violent, psychotic level of devotion to a love interest. Such as behavior includes brutally murdering other boys and girls out of jealousy. Now, knowing what a yandere is, playing the game, I feel like it lacks a lot in creativity, and I feel like the yandere dev, really just didn't do a good job with the gameplay. I feel like he's a lot more focused on making the game look good than actually the playing aspect of the game. It lacks a lot in, how do I put this, quality. And I'm not talking about the game quality, I'm talking about the playing quality. To all the haters saying, but the game is good, it's really not. If I were to play the game, and this is, I guess, opinionated, it's not very good. The game is fun in some aspects, but it's basically the same thing over and over and over again. And some of the killings are just ridiculously stupid. Like, I feel the killings could have been more creative, definitely. Now, I'm no expert, and I've definitely never made a game before, but I do know technically you can use the assets that he used for another game, such as Love Letter. I didn't really follow it, but I'm pretty sure there was a huge controversy between Love Letter and Yandere Simulator. I'm pretty sure that's what the game was called. I'm not exactly sure. Love Letter is basically a game where somebody took the assets that Yandere dev used and just put them into a game and remade Yandere Simulator, but better. Now we get into the rival. The first rival of the week, Osana Najimi. Can I just say, very creative on the name. That was good. It literally means childhood best friend, and that's what she is. But names aside, I think that's like the only good aspect of the game. I want to do Osana's redesign next because her design is so ugly, and it is a curse to the color orange. Orange is my favorite color, and it's definitely not giving it a good name. Honestly, I mean, no hate to the creator. I mean, it's a good game in some aspects, but in my opinion, it could just be better, especially storytelling-wise. I feel like she should have some sort of, kind of, real mental illness, like obsessive love disorder. Or etoromania? I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm going off of memory here, so I'm not exactly sure if that's how you pronounce it. If I'm wrong, please do correct me in the comments. I could just be spewing a bunch of nonsense out of my butt, but I'm not sure. This is all solely my opinion. I mean, I just don't really like the game that much. I used to follow it religiously especially watching YouTubers play it. I used to think it was a really good game, and I've played the game myself, but I just started to realize that I didn't really like the gameplay aspect of it. In the game, there's the pacifism route you can take. Basically, you just matchmake her or befriend her or save her cat, and yeah. Or you could just flat out kill her. But that's the fun part of the game, right? No, because killing her takes forever. Every single elimination takes so long, and I know that's the purpose of the game. It's supposed to be a long, fun experience, but some of them are just really dumb, man. Some of the eliminations just, I think, could be better, such as the just flat out murder. You have to get rid of Raiparu, which is her best friend. I think that it should be way easier to get rid of somebody, because like, you can befriend people. I feel like the way you should befriend people should be different, a lot different than just doing a task for them. Like, that's not how you make friends. You just earn people's trust. And I feel like she should help them out and do something. And like, I suppose a task is doing that, but I don't know. I just feel like it's really weird how she makes friends. I am no expert at making friends. I got like 2, but you know, I don't know. It just feels really weird to me. Let's get into Ayano's design. One of the main things that bother me about her design is the sailor uniform for a high school student. That is not the correct uniform. If you look at Japanese uniforms now, high school students usually have plaited skirts and or some type of pattern on their skirts. The sailor uniform used to be for high school students, but not anymore. I get it for the 1980s mode, but the 1980s mode uniform is probably better for the regular mode because the uniform is just so much better fitting to nowadays. In my design, you're gonna see I added the plaid skirt. I also put her hair up in a bun. I feel like the ponytail is cute, but I really like drawing buns, so I wanted to draw a bun, and it's my drawing, so I can draw what I want. In my story, Ayano Aishi's mom passes away after a night of hard drinking and driving. Ayano finds out. She gets depressed. She thinks there's no one left in my life anymore. Her dad being gone away on a business trip, not coming back for a while. Days, weeks, months. Before she knew it, summer was over. School had to start back up again. She knew she had to get back up. She knew she had to go. She had no motivation anymore. She felt like she was lost. She couldn't do anything but weep and ponder if it was her fault. Her mom and her had gotten in an argument that night. If she had said different words, would her mom have come home? Ayano knew it was her fault. Deep down, it had to have been. No one else could make her that mad. No one else knew her like she did. I can't believe I've done this. She wept. She cried. It was her fault. Everything felt like her fault. Spiraling, she fell into a deep depression. She forgot who she was, laying in bed for days, months, weeks, years? No, it only felt like that, right? She picked up her phone and looked at the time. 6:30. She was gonna be late for school. No, I can't be late again. That would be the 3rd day in a row. She pulls her hair into a quick, messy bun and pulls on her outfit for the day. Running out the door, she trips and falls. A boy, a smart boy, a handsome boy, takes her hand and asks her, "Are you alright?" She replies with a quick yes, before looking him in the eyes, shocked at how beautiful he was, shocked at how nice he was. No one had ever been that nice to her. Her entire life, her mom was her only friend. But could this be the beginning of something new? She quickly got up and brushed off her knees. As she brushed the dirt off her pants, she felt her hand start to sting, blood dripping down her hand. Realizing she had cut it open, the boy had realized too. "Here, let me take you to the infirmary," he says, quickly rushing her. Honestly, she couldn't feel the pain. She didn't even know that she was in pain. All she could feel was a nervous bug in her stomach and her face blushing red. They get to the infirmary. He feels her head, seeing that she looks a little flushed. "Are you okay? Do you have a fever?" No, she says, stuttering in her words. She felt like she could die at that moment and be happy and peaceful. But no, she just needed to remember. "It's okay. I'm okay." She gets her hand patched up and finishes the rest of the day thinking about her senpai. He was in the grade above. How nice. She couldn't believe it. She was so happy they were so close in age. But then she realized she didn't even know his name. She looked around the school to find him, to maybe ask for his name. Until, "Oh, senpai, you're the best," she hears a girl say from around the corner. Turning the corner, she sees her senpai and a girl. Her head starts to spiral again. What are their connections? Who are they to each other? Could they be in love? No, he's mine. I can't let him go. No one's ever treated me this way before. She starts to think to herself, and they hug. All she can think of is eliminate. Get rid of the trash. Mom always told me I needed to do better at taking the trash out. Might as well use this chance now. And thus started her rampage. Honestly, I feel like that was very trash storytelling, but I hope you like it, and I hope you like my version of the story. I didn't explain much, so I'll explain now. Ayano and her mom have been really close, always. But just as close people are, they fought a lot. Dad basically lived overseas, always working in the United States. One day, it just got too out of hand. Ayano yells to her mom, "Go away, I wish I was never born from you." And Ayano's mom weeps and drives away. Which leads to Ayano getting a call in the morning that her mother had died in a car accident under the influence. Ayano didn't grow up with a lot of friends. Her mom isolated her a lot. And the friends, quote unquote, she did have bullied her. Until senpai came and treated her differently. Alright, so I'm gonna let y'all sit and watch the speed paint. Honestly, I really like this story so far. I'm just working on it. I might change some things in the next video, and if I do, sorry for the inconsistency. Thank you all so much for watching. This video was really hard to make because I have never really told my own story before and I was really nervous, so I hope it turned out good. This is the first redesign that I've ever done, so I hope you guys like it. And a lot of the things I want to say is a lot of this is opinionated. If you don't agree with me, that's totally okay. Everyone is right to their own opinion.